Hello everyone, accept a cordial greeting. Today we present research and factors that contribute to the demotivation of teachers and the UnidadEducativa Santa Teresita de Niño Jesús in the process of teaching English EFL in Milagro. In countries like Ecuador, schools are under pressure to improve English proficiency, which has led to curriculum change with higher standards. However, this standard often lack the necessary support, creating a gap between what the education system desires and what actually happens in the classroom. This problem is most evident in small cities like Milagro, where teachers face difficult working conditions. At Unidad Educativa Santa Teresita de Niño Jesús, English teachers say they feel unmotivated. This situation affects not only their professional happiness, but also how well students learn the language. Teacher, the motivation is a complicated problem caused by many things, such school conditions, teaching methods, and personal problems. So this study wants to understand the teachers' experience associated ways to improve their motivation. The general objective of the research is to investigate the factors that contribute to the demotivation in English teaching and the Santa Teresita del Niño Jesús in the city of Milagro. To achieve the general objective, three specific objectives were set. First, to explore the institutional context and working conditions that influence teacher motivation when beginning the English teaching process. Second, analyze the experiences and perceptions of teachers during the English teaching process, focusing on the elements that generate the motivation. Finally, propose possible strategies or solutions that contribute to improve teacher motivation at the end of EFL teaching process. Based on these objectives, the following guiding questions were formulated. What elements of the institutional context influence teacher initial motivation when beginning English teaching? What experience and precision developed during the process, and what are the specific factors that generate the motivation? Finally, what strategies could contribute to strengthen teacher motivation in the EFL classroom context?
Theoretical framework. English teachers often lose motivation for many reasons. This the problem includes the personal and workplace factor. A study showed that poor working conditions like short contracts, too much paperwork, and few resources makes the teacher feel very tired. When the teacher cannot get trained to prove, they feel less confident, especially when lessons don't match student needs. Another problem is when the school later don't listen to teacher ideas. This makes the teacher feel insignificant and alone. In Ecuador, especially in cities like Milagro, these problems are bigger because of money problems. Students don't use English science class, making teaching harder. Teacher motivation is important for good teaching. To understand why motivation gets lower, we need to look at school conditions and teacher professional experience.
About methodology, this study used a qualitative approach to explore the perception, emotion, and experience of English teachers about their professional motivation. A case study design was used at school Unidad Educativa Santa Teresita del Niño Jesús to analyze the topic in a real context. The sample included English teachers chosen by purpose sampling based on their years of experience and their willingness to participate. To collect data, the researcher used semi-structured interviews, no-participant classroom observation, socio-demographic questionnaire, and document review. The analysis followed grounded theory using open, agile, and select coding with the help of the software Atlas Pointy i9. Methodological triangulation was also used to compare information from different sources and to make the results more valid. Finally, ethical principles were followed, such as informed consent, confidentiality, and respect for the cultural and institutional context of the school. So, this is a little information about this research. Thank you for paying attention.